So growing an online business is no easy feat, but it does get incredibly easier when you know exactly what to focus on and what to do on a daily basis. So with 100 days left of 2024, I feel so inspired to help more small business owners like myself take really, really big leaps inside of their businesses and to accomplish a ton to lead to massive results over these final days of 2024. Now, even if you're finding this video far beyond today, I want you to know that you can absolutely blow the doors wide open on your business in a span of 90 to 100 days if you simply focus on the right things. So in today's video, I'm going to share the exact steps, the practical steps that I take inside of my business every single day and every single week to have a business that pays me 5 figures every single month consistently. Sales rolling in, leads being generated, people discovering me, views, to my content, my email list growing, all of the things that perpetuate growth, they consistently happen inside of my business because I focus on consistent practical steps that I just keep repeating week after week after week. And I've been steady with this game plan for going on 10 months now. And so I'm telling you, it works. No matter where you might be in your business right now, if you just decide to focus on these things and not just focus on these things, but implement and work these things and do these things every single day and every single week inside of your business and really put together a game plan, you yourself can experience exponential growth in your business. And so I'm so excited to help you take a really, really big leap today to help you create a game plan that you can not only believe in and have confidence in, but begin working, but a plan that I believe hand on heart will start to show you results. You will start to experience results, right? Because of the plan. I'm going to say this before we dive into everything. You have to learn how to become dependent upon the systems that you work and not riding highs and riding lows or focused on the outcome that you want. The outcome that you want, aka the money that you want, it will only manifest if you decide to be sold out on the plan that you're actually working. And what that basically means is at any given point in time in your business, no matter how your business looks, right, that as long as you stick to your plan, right, the results are going to come. So whether you're making a ton of money, it doesn't mean to let your foot off the gas because you're making a ton of money. And even if the results aren't what you think the result should be at any given point in time, right, you don't take your foot off the gas, right, because it's not working or it's never going to work. You have to become so dependent upon your system. You've got to work your system like you would work a 9-to-5 job. You got to work your system like your life depends upon it, right? Because literally the life of your business does depend upon the system that you're working. And so today I'm going to share just a handful of practical action steps that if you implement inside of your business every day and every week, you will see growth. So I'm so excited to help you take this really, really big leap and to help you create exponential growth over these next 100 days. Not only close 2024 crazy strong, but again, no matter where you might be in your business right now, to help you realize that no matter where you are right now, that you can look up in 100 days from now, not even recognize your business, recognize your bank account, and depending upon what you do with your money, right, recognize your life. Of course, there's no income claims. However, I know for a fact that if you work a plan and commit to a plan, right, that the plan simply won't fail you. So grab your notebook, grab your pen, let's dive in. Focus number 1 is a commitment to growing your audience on a daily basis. It is so important to your online business growth that every single day, more and more brand new people are becoming aware of you. What's so fantastic about these free platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest is they are great discovery platforms. And there are over 5.1 billion people on these platforms that are consuming content and that are in the mood for buying if they're just met with the right opportunity or with the right information or with the right product. Right? So on a daily basis, you have to have a commitment to doing things in your business that are allowing more brand new people that didn't know you existed yesterday to learn that you exist today. And again, because these platforms are free, all we have to do is decide to pick a platform or two, learn how to show up on these platforms, aka by creating content, right? And allowing literally just a commitment to a handful of people to discovering us on a daily basis. One of the things that gets me the most excited in my business is when I log into YouTube and understand I don't have a viral brand. I don't get, thousands and thousands and thousands of views for every single video, right? But right now, my channel, my simple little channel, right, averages anywhere between 500 to 1,000 views every 48 hours. And those views equate to $500 sales inside of my business all throughout the week, which translate into over $10,000 that I earn every single month. So it doesn't take a lot, but it takes a commitment to constantly creating content on a chosen platform that's going to help you in being discovered. So please write this down. Focus number one has to be, before anything else that you do on a daily basis as it pertains to your business, is making sure that your business is positioned, your brand is positioned to be discovered by brand new people every single day. If you make this kind of commitment, your business will grow. This was the commitment I made to my business over 10 months ago when I knew that my business was not where I wanted it to be, and I found myself focusing and worrying about the wrong things. When I put all of that stuff behind me and I simply just focused on creating content on YouTube that can be discovered by people that are searching and or consuming, right, the kind of information that I create and or looking for solutions to the problems that I solve, that's exactly when my business took off. I started getting more eyeballs to my channel, more views to my videos, more people opting in to learn more about my digital product. And that's when the digital product sales began to be way more consistent. So your action step for focus number one, because knowing is not power, knowledge is not power, doing is power, right? So your action step for focus number one is to create one piece of content every single day for the next 100 days that are going to allow you to be discovered by people that do not know you. On platforms like YouTube, right, we'll create video content. We upload videos. Those videos help us get discovered. Short form content, right? YouTube Shorts help us get discovered. All right, on platforms like TikTok, your TikTok videos help you get discovered. On Instagram, your Reels and right now carousels are helping people get discovered. All right, and so you want to make sure that on a daily basis, you're creating at least one piece of content, right, that's helping you grow your audience and be discovered by brand new people who are not aware of you. Your mindset around audience growth, it has to shift. Or if you're just getting started, like this is the mindset that you want to bring into it, is that growth does not happen overnight. There is no promise that just because you do one thing that you're going to begin experiencing massive results right from the get-go. You have to have a commitment to this. Funny thing is, I remember at the beginning of 2024, I did a live stream and I talked about, imagine if every video that you did, because I use YouTube and a lot of my customers use YouTube as well. And I said, imagine if every video that you did, that you made, a certain amount of sales for every video. And in this example, I used the dollar amount of $500 because the digital product that I sell, it's $500. And a lot of people got excited, right? Like they were seeing like the possibilities around that. But what I know for a fact is that not many people actually saw it through. However, your girl saw it through. And even though I don't create videos on a daily basis, my videos and my live streams help me get discovered by brand new people every single day. And so like that could be another way that you look at it as well. Depending upon your platform, like if you do Instagram or TikTok, you're likely going to show up on those platforms every single day because the necessity is there to show up in that way. Where on YouTube, you can create content in such a way where if you create a routine of at least a video every single week, right, you can grow to a place of compounding where your collective videos are helping you to get discovered on a daily basis. Now, if I was brand spanking new with no audience, no nothing, and there was like nothing else I had to do in my business, I would be committed to doing a video and or going live every single day to make sure that I'm getting myself out there and that I was doing enough. Like that would just be my commitment. And to be honest with you, it's exactly what I did when I was first getting started many, many years ago. Is I did a video every single day because there was nothing else for me to do. So I did the video and I made a bunch of sales in my very first 30 days. But as I challenge people to do this, like I knew they would get excited, but I knew a lot of people just wouldn't see it through. I went over to my channel and I counted the number of videos and lives that I've done this year thus far. And guess what? Every single one of my videos and my lives, right, they're earning me to date, right, $1,500 per video and live stream. So do you see how you can't do something one or two times, and because you don't make all the money you think you should make or get all the results you think you should get, right, from one piece of content or from, a month of trying something, right? Like that's never going to benefit you. But because I focus consistently, right, on my game plan for uploading content and going live, right, over the span of this year thus far, every single piece of content that I've created, right, is averaging $1,500 per piece of content. So a fun way that you can program your mind to creating content that's going to get you discovered is that you don't get paid by selling your digital product. You get paid by actually doing the piece of content, right? And I adapted that mindset many years ago. It's like I get paid for creating videos. Why? Because I know the more videos that I create, the more of anything I want to sell, I'm going to actually sell. So in this instance, I can say, yeah, right, I earn $1,500 every single time I upload a piece of content or I go live. That's inspiring. So if you can reframe that, right, it'll probably push you to create a heck of a lot more content. And then as a natural byproduct, guess what? You're going to see your revenue go up. Focus number 2 is really, really important. Oftentimes online, you'll hear people referencing and saying things like, you gotta show up. What focus number 2 really is about is an emphasis on building connections, engagement, and speaking to the desires of your audience. Basically, you being their resource, thinking of the questions that they have, thinking of the dilemmas that they have, thinking about the things that they desire, and allowing your very presence, your brand, your content, everything about your business, right, to be a resource to help them in getting what it is that they want. Right? So with focus number 2, you're going to be leveraging strategies like growing your email list and sending regular newsletters or regular email broadcasts, going live, right? On YouTube, you can go live. If you're building your business through Instagram, you can go live on Instagram. You can send stories and leverage stories on Instagram. On TikTok, right? You can go live on TikTok, and TikTok now has stories. If you're leveraging Facebook, right? You can use stories on Facebook. And also on YouTube, I leverage YouTube community, right, as a way to post content that helps me get more interaction, right, connect deeper, share experiences, and get people excited about what it is that I have to offer and what it is that I do. So a big part of the sales that you're going to generate inside of your business will be because of the relationships that you intentionally build right through your actions in your business. So it's so much bigger than just creating the content on your chosen platform and then just sitting back and hoping that will be enough. That content that you create calls people in, but so much of the results that you get, the sales that you'll generate, it'll be because you've sent the regular emails or because you showed up live and you built deeper know, like, and trust. You built community. You were engaging. You were there to answer their questions, right? Like that one extra live that you did make them feel more comfortable, right? They felt connected. They realized that you had a lot in common, right? So the whole aspect of showing up is doing things in your business, right, to bring the people that have come to know you, right, closer to actually connecting with you and resonating with you and seeing you as the logical person to purchase from. If you've been online for any length of time, like for longer than 2 seconds, you likely have been a part of people's businesses that actually do this. Right? And so now I'm hoping that it's making sense to you. I hope you realize like why you're receiving emails from people, why people are going live, why they're doing stories. Like I hope as you maybe have been a spectator in other people's businesses, like as a consumer, that you're actually seeing why we do the things that we do. And believe it or not, it is the difference maker from those that are experiencing success and those that are either on the struggle bus or haven't quite figured out these things yet, which is why I love to be the truth teller, right? When it comes to what it takes to actually not just get started. I believe anyone can start a business, right? But again, I want to help you make that leap, and I want to help you learn how to be crazy intentional, right, about getting the outcomes that you desire inside of your business. And yes, baby, it does take a measure of work. And so by knowing the right things to do, right, hopefully this is helping you begin to put together a game plan that you can begin to follow on a daily and weekly basis to get the results that you ultimately want. Focus number 3. You have to be crazy intentional with making call to actions and selling your digital product on a daily basis. You have to shift your mindset from like selling is something that you hate, that you despise, and that it's grimy. And you have to realize that selling is the highest version of serving. So when you don't sell your product, right, you're not helping your audience get the transformation they ultimately want. And so when you understand that you're really here to help people, right, get the desires of their hearts and or to solve problems, you realize that the content you create, the emails that you send, the stories that you create, the lives that you do, those are really great starting bases, right? But in order for your person to ultimately get the transformation that they want, they need to purchase the thing that you're selling. And you realize that if you don't sell them that thing, right, that you're putting off or they're putting off the actual transformation, you end up getting way more insistent that people understand the importance of your digital product. So in everything that you do on a daily basis, from the content that you create, to the stories, to the emails, to the live streams, to responding to comments, right? It's so critical that on a daily basis, you do not go to bed without knowing that you made at least one call to action or gave one invitation, right? Or made a really, really strong recommendation for why someone should consider buying your actual product. When you do this, much like, right, creating content and realizing that I make money by piece of content that I create and not just by selling a thing, right? And that again, all of this gets to compound. Well, if all of this is compounding, right? Our videos, our lives, our stories, our emails, our posts, if all of these things are compounding, imagine if you sprinkled in or got really intentional and deliberate about a call to action in every single thing that you do. So imagine what that looks like after 100 days, right? 100 plus pieces of content, 100 plus call to actions, right? Like you're giving your business the advantage to make a sale every single day. One of the things that I charge my community with a lot is if they are even an option for people to buy from. It's powerful when you think about that. So like every single day, I never worry about if my business is going to make a sale, because whether it makes a bunch of sales or makes no sales in a given day, I know that the potential is there for someone to discover me and for me to make money, aka sales inside of my business, because I have the content and because I'm giving the call to actions. It's that level of commitment, right, that will move your business forward and that will explode your business over these next 100 days. So imagine doing nothing and giving your business no advantage, and then imagine to committing, right, to all of these action steps and these focus points over the next 100 days, and look at how much of advantage you give your business to grow and to actually make you sales. So if in 100 days you had the choice of 100 plus pieces of content, right, 100 emails and 100 plus call to actions, right, and nothing, what would you choose? Which one do you believe is going to grow your business? Which one do you believe is going to help you make progress? Right? So let's do the thing that we know is going to move our business forward. And again, we reframe everything where it's like, I'm not worried about the sales because I know with every piece of content, with every email, with every live, with every story, right? I'm also given a call to action. I'm giving my business that much more of an advantage, right? To be able to connect with people, right? That are ready to make that buying decision today. You adapt that mindset, your business can't help but to grow. Focus number 4 is a commitment to developing yourself, honing your own skills, and sharing your journey every step of the way. Earlier, we talked about being a resource to your audience. I think so many people struggle in business because they think they have to be the expert, the guru, or they have to reach some certain level before they can really begin to show up in a way that's helpful, useful, and in a way that will give people the confidence to buy from them. And that could not be further from the truth. Please write this down and remember this. Post it in your workspace. You never ever have to be anything more than a step or two ahead of the people you want to help. So like, let's say you were on a weight loss journey and you've lost your first 25 pounds. However, you still have 50 more pounds to lose. There's nothing saying that you have to get your full transformation before you can begin helping other people get their transformation. You've already taken steps and gotten results that other people would love to get. There are people out there that would love to have lost 25 pounds, but for one reason or another, they haven't been able to achieve it. You know something more than they do. You can be an inspiration. You can be a motivation by just simply sharing the journey of how you were able to lose your first 25 pounds. What you ate, the kind of workouts you did, the mindset that you adapted, just every single thing that you know played a role in the results that you've gotten so far, right? So you go back and you start to incorporate all of these things that we talked about, right? And in your content, in your emails, in your stories, in your call to actions, in your posts, and all these things that you're focused on a daily and weekly basis and doing, if you can just simply remember, I am sharing my journey and I am letting other people know that it's possible for them as well. Another part of this step and this focus is constantly honing like your own skills, getting better, being a student, being a true student and product, right, of what it is that you do. So if you're wanting to learn how to make money online, believe it or not, investing in yourself is putting you one step ahead of the people behind you that haven't had the courage, right, to invest or don't maybe even know that such a product or opportunity exists, right? You can share your journey by letting them know how you discovered it and how you're here to help them learn the same things that you're learning. By learning from the things that you invested in, right? By applying the things that you're learning directly back to your business, right? Showing up and just, again, sharing your experiences, your thoughts, right? Believe it or not, if you focus here, your business will grow crazy fast. Why? Because there are so many people out there that just want to know there's someone that can relate to them, right? That are similar to them, right? That are a lot like them, right? And that had the courage to take some action steps, or that had the courage to do the thing. Many years ago, I used to tell my customers that struggle with content creation that if you can just reframe it and not think about how to create content, but instead, how can you document your journey on a daily basis and share it with other people, you will have no problem, right, in getting yourself out there and calling people in. And I would also charge them with saying, if you feel like you struggle with what to say on these platforms to build your business, then it means that you are not hyper engaged and hyper focused on your own journey. Because again, if we go back to something like weight loss, on a daily basis, there are action steps that you're taking, right? There are workouts, there are food, there are mindsets, there are things that you are considering, there are struggles that you have, there are successes that you are experiencing, right? There are things that come with the territory, right, of being on a weight loss journey. That means that you are a part of this journey. Therefore, the things that you are experiencing on a daily basis, you should be documenting and finding a way to share with people that want the kind of results that you have achieved and or that are great candidates for what it is that you're selling. Same thing when it comes to a niche like I am in when it comes to making money online. You don't have to have made your first sale or made a bunch of sales or made 6 figures right before you begin helping other people. If you struggle with what to create in terms of content, it means that you are not a part of the experience of your business, right? Because there should be action steps that you're doing. There should be things that you're focused on, things that you're learning, feelings that you're having excitement, like all kinds of things. If you just leave yourself open to documenting those things that you're experiencing and then sharing them with people and giving them call to actions, your business will in fact come together. Like as an example, yesterday I remember my phone was kind of silenced and I was in the kitchen, my phone was in the living room, and when I got done with what I was doing in the kitchen, I came to my phone and I was like, oh wow, cool, right? I just made a sale. So $500 just like that. And I remember my initial thought was, right, like how amazing is it to have a business where again, you're like, it was a Sunday. I don't really work my business on Sunday. So my mind wasn't even really on my business, but to be able to have a $500 sale come in just like that, like I had a lot of thoughts and emotions around it. So what did I do? I took my phone out and I began to document and share how I was feeling. Right? And what does that give me? That gives me email ideas, content ideas, right? Things that I can share, right, with my audience to inspire them and to encourage them and to empower them, right, on why they want to get started. So I'm telling you, if you are an active participant, right, in your business, like whatever your niche might be, a lot of my customers are people that are very, very interested in learning how to make money online. And oftentimes they do struggle with, well, how do I help people if I haven't made my first sale? You help people by sharing, again, your experiences, documenting and sharing your journey, realizing that you are already, right, likely several steps ahead of those that don't even know such an opportunity or product or service exists. This focus right here will infuse your business with so much energy and with so much excitement that it will make what you do very, very contagious. It'll make it infectious, right? And people will naturally want to be a part, right, of what it is that you're doing, or at the very minimum, they're going to want to learn more about what it is that you are all about and how they could possibly get involved as well. And those were words that people used to always describe about my content and me showing up when I was first getting started. Right? Like, you're so infectious, right? You have so much energy, so much excitement. I can tell you really want to help people. And at that phase, I hadn't even earned six figures online. I was just so excited about what I was a part of. And I knew that more people needed to know, right, that such a thing actually existed. So I just documented and shared what I was experiencing on a daily basis. And I turned those feelings and those thoughts and those experiences into videos and into emails, right? And then back in those days, right, conference calls. Nowadays, I turn these things into videos and live streams and emails and post in YouTube community, right? And I allow those things to help call in, engage, connect, speak to the desires, right, of my audience's hearts and help to make me sales and build my business. I just cannot put enough emphasis, right, on this focus right here, because no matter where you are on your journey, no matter how green or how new you feel, right, everyone can bring this kind of energy and vibe into their business and turn their business around. So again, imagine if you gave your business this focus for the next 100 days. Number one, you would probably reinforce your own excitement about what you do on a daily basis. But then when you bring that to your actual business, right, you're going to get other people fired up about what you're about and what you have to offer as well. Please write this down. You do not have to be anywhere near perfect. You just got to get this started and decide to be a resource to the people that you want to serve every single day. Focus number 5 is simple, but it will really help you stay tapped into doing the things that are most important and most impactful in your business. And so I want you to also focus on tracking what it is that you are doing. Now, in this instance, we're not going to focus on like conversion percentages and things like that, all right? Instead, because we are hyper focused on taking action, right, creating content and things of that nature, we're going to focus what's happening at that level. So as an example, when I first got started at the first of this year and I was creating my content routine, what I focused on and that kept me really, really engaged were things like how many unique people are finding my videos. It got me really, really excited whenever I realized that I'd create a content piece and let's say it got 3,000 views and like 1,500 of those views were unique people. That means 1,500 people that did not know me found me because of that piece of content. Those were the things that I was focused on, right? Because it serves my business like not as well if I create a piece of content, but I'm not reaching any unique people. So on a daily basis, I am most concerned, even to this very day, with how many unique people are discovering my content, right, on a daily and weekly basis. How many brand new people are joining my email list, right? Like those were the things that I focused on. So depending upon the platform that you choose, I want you to decide upon the elements of your business, right, that are the most impactful and where you should be focused on, and begin to track those results. So that might mean how many views you're getting and how many of those views are unique, right? And then how many people are visiting your capture page and or your sales page, right? And how many people are opting in. When you can begin to get clear on those things, they will like reinforce what it is that you do, and they will keep you going. Because what I realized in my business is that when I focused on those areas first and I committed on growth in those areas, right, my email list grew. And then as my email list grew, what naturally happened? I began to make more sales way more consistently in my business, until I got to a point of my business being a science, meaning that I knew X amount of opt-ins would equal a sale, right? But I couldn't have figured that out or known that from day number one when I kicked this off in 2024. Instead, I focused on the act of creating the content, right? And getting more focused and excited about how many unique people were finding me, because I knew if more unique people were finding me and I was focused on that consistently, then everything else under that or behind that, right, would all work itself out. So just begin to track the things that are like most impactful in your business and allow them to get you excited, right? That, oh my gosh, like my business is moving forward. Because if you create content and let's say you look up a week from now and 15 new people, right, discovered you, that's 1,500 people that didn't know you the week prior. That's massive, right? That's moving your business in the right direction. And that's where you ultimately want to live. Focus number 6 is a recommitment to your business on a daily basis. Like you've got to recommit to what it is that you're doing. Recommit to trusting the process. Recommit that the work that you're doing is what is necessary to actually grow your business. I'm going to read something to you real quickly because exactly how I typed it up is exactly how I want to deliver it to you. Growing a successful online business takes resilience, consistency, and the ability to reframe setbacks. We've talked about reframing quite a few times in today's video, right? Reframing setbacks, knowing how to look at things differently. All right. This is why a daily commitment, right, to working on your mindset and the way that you view things and the way that you look at things, right, is necessary for your ultimate business growth. Again, you never want to find yourself in a place of riding the highs, right, like celebrating too long and taking your foot off the gas, right, or riding the lows and allowing the lows to mean something so much more than they actually do. And believe it or not, that's the same thing with riding the highs. Never allow anything to mean more than it needs to mean to your actual business. Because on any given day, the element that matters the most inside of your business is keeping your foot on the gas, right, and doing the very action steps, regardless how your business is looking at the time. Right? Doing those very action steps day in and day out. That is how you will reach a point in your business over these next 100 days where not only are you experiencing growth, but you begin to reach momentum stage. And then once you reach momentum stage, right, your business will reach a point where you can begin to rely, right, a bit more on consistency. And that's exactly what happened in my business. By recommitting every single day and reminding myself that I'm doing the work that matters the most, right? In month number 2 of this year of reaching 5 figures, my business has not come back down from 5 figures. And it's because I didn't celebrate in 5 figures. I didn't allow reaching 5 figures to mean more than it was, right? I just kept doing the things every single day and every single thing, every single week in my business that got me to 5 figures. And because I stayed consistent with that, 5-figure months is what my business has consistently experienced. During these 100 days, consistently remind yourself why you're actually doing this. Like, what is the outcome that you actually want from it? And what's going to happen if you don't see your plan through? If you don't commit to these focuses, if you don't commit to the action steps, what's going to be different in the next 100 days? And are you okay with that? I shared a lot of what I do in my business on a daily and weekly basis, from my uploaded content to my live streams to sending emails, newsletters, right, to the way that I think about my business, to the areas that I focus on, to the things that keep me centered and that help me recommit, right? And I want to encourage you to do the exact same thing for yourself. So if you have to, go back through this video, right? Write down the action steps, right? Create a game plan for yourself that you can commit to and that you lock in on, and you create a knowing that if I commit to this, like, my success is imminent. And also make your mind up that with the 100 days ahead of you, no matter where you are right now, that you are the actual catalyst, and whether you remain the same, right? Or whether you make progress, whether you have a business that you're so excited about and you're excited about the progress that you've made, right? Or whether you are going to remain the same. You are the catalyst in that, right? And I'm telling you right now, a game plan, something to follow, right? Something to look forward to, something to tell you exactly what to do on a daily and weekly basis, it will be the difference maker. So even though we're talking about exploding your business over these next 100 days, I want to make it really, really clear that you're building something for the long term. So when I came into 2024, I came into the year like a lot of people, working my business and making my money to pay like the current month's bills. Right? By day 90 of 2024, I had supercharged my business, which supercharged our bank account, right? And gave literally like our lifestyle a total makeover. And that was just from 90 days of following a game plan, right? This year has been absolutely game changing, right? For my own personal finances, right? And for my own personal life. And it all stemmed from having a game plan that I was committed to. I didn't commit to the game plan because I wanted to see results quickly. I embraced results that came in quickly, but I also recognized that what I was doing was for the long term. And where I messed up so many years prior is that I didn't focus on doing my work consistently. All right. And so by having a game plan, you work consistently no matter what. Not only will you likely experience things over these next 100 days that will have you very, very excited and motivated about what you're doing, but you're also laying the foundation for the long term. Right? So go back through this video, right? Write down key areas and elements, right? That are going to keep you grounded, that are going to keep you focused, right? That are going to help you recommit to the process and trust the process and create this incredible sense of knowing, right? That you are on the right track and that it's impossible to fail. I'm telling you, you can absolutely do this. And if you need support, if you desire support on this journey, I want to let you know that I am here. And not only is my YouTube channel here, right, with a ton of free content, right, that can reinforce so much of what I shared today, right? But I also have a phenomenal digital marketing course and community that can support you on this journey as well. So the exact same digital marketing course that got my business going and got me going in the right direction is the exact same digital marketing course that I sell and help other people with as well. I'll drop the information down below in the description. I want to tell you just a little bit about what you get because, again, I'm telling you, like, this has been able to help so many people not only learn the business of online business, but learn these amazing digital marketing skills. But it also offers the mentorship community. So if you have enjoyed my energy, enjoyed my vibe, and you would love to embrace my mentorship to help you on this journey, right, that comes with the territory. When you decide to invest in this digital marketing course for yourself, you'll get the instructions, you'll get the resources, you'll get the guidance, right? You'll get the mentorship, and you'll also get a license that will allow you to sell the same digital marketing course, right, as your own, allowing you to earn $500 every single time, right, you resell it to someone that comes across your content, right, and sees that what you have to offer as the solution to their heart's desires as well when it comes to learning how to make money online. So I'll drop it down below in the description. If you have any questions whatsoever, never hesitate to hit reply on any email that you receive from me. Be more than happy to connect and hopefully usher you into our community so that we can help you explode your business over the next 100 days ahead of you. I'm telling you, no matter where you are right now, you can look up in 100 days from now, right, not even recognize the business, right, that you began to set in motion for yourself. But at all times, come back to you're building something for the long term, and that's going to take your long-term commitments. I look so forward to celebrating your success, and I hope that you are leaving better than when you came. Bye-bye.